Vlad! We get the Vlad, but it's on the other side. Oh, that is big.
That is tease. That is a tease. That is very much a tease. It's like dangling the treat right in front of Gladiator, and then just swiping it right off.
I genuinely thought we were going to get to see Vlad on his signature pick, but instead we're going to see the Orianna, which I'm surprised they let back through, if I'm honest, for how powerful it was in game 1.
I do really think they did underestimate Orianna many times during the game, so I think they're underestimating her once again. But Twitch to me is an interesting pick because it's not weak, but just I don't think we've seen a Twitch. Well, I didn't expect to see a Twitch either. But with Brawl, things could go good.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised when the Ashe wasn't banned. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe not the best into the Xayah, but with the Ashe Braum, it's a really solid combo.
There may be some retiring should happen. Oh, actually, we have a change, do we?
30 seconds.
No, it's Sakamoto's come in on the top lane.
Yeah.
And Jaculix has gone back to the support role. Jaculix back to where he's normal, so he can't int as much. I say can't int as much, but as a support player myself, I know you can int plenty much, and if not more, from the support role.
Yeah, Sylas, very interesting. I think heavily depending on a kill on a laner that I don't think you can kill. So it's really just I think a waste going that item. He does get AP if it kills, but that's really good for mid laners because in mid lane the enemy is normally lower HP and not as good sustain. But Olaf is exactly opposite. He's a bruiser that has a lifesteal, and just he will live a long time.
We do see Sylas walking up to this Olaf engage. We do see the cheese try to come out. Jack's going to walk right into it. It gets stunned up right away. And this Twitch is just going to get blown up of the Xayah in the Thresh. Xayah has to barrier and run away. But that's the one thing you don't want to do is give this Twitch an early lead.
But if we look top lane, he's already lost all his HP and is recalling. Wow. Exactly. And he's buying potions. That just shows how destroyed he was in lane. His arrogance getting way ahead of him, thinking, oh, I'm going to win this lane. I'm going to kill him and then start getting stacks and stacks. And exactly opposite happened. Now he has to walk back.
Yeah, he just can't play the lane now. I mean, we do see him going under while Gracie is trying to proxy. Problem is, Olaf will take him straight to Valhalla. Will pick up the wave himself. His visit to the Hall of Gods, they're still going to wait. But he's sending Sylas right back there.
Low accurate Olaf, not dying. He's only allowed to die peacefully. And in combat is where he shines. So he's never going to die in combat.
Well, that's just it. These Vikings have no fear of death, and Olaf definitely didn't. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see Vlad trying to put some pressure onto Orianna. But you got to think, Gladiator will know exactly this matchup to a T. Yeah. And we are going to have a look back at this, and I mean, yeah, as you said, Olaf wants to fight, and if you're in a fight with him, you are going to lose. Look at that Lincoln health bar.
He's Sylas who does most damage depending on cooldowns, not waiting for his cooldowns. Very interesting choice, you could say. Jacketing at the start, Mr. Sakamoto said, hold my beer, and he went right in.
At least he's got some CS now, so he can start working towards that first fight. And problem is, you've got a Viking in one corner, and you've got a big man with a shield who will lock you down and throw a spear at you, coming right at you. The spears come out. And now it's Anfilgus picking up Mr. Sakamoto. Killed by a Viking, killed by a knight. All that's left to be killed is by a vampire. And that's a hell of a trio.
Are we going to see these coffee pastas ready for Mr. Sakamoto? Because it really does look like top is into again, but here we have fight.
Talking of Vincent, Jackie Alex is down to half health. Xayah is going to get a lot of feathers out. And to call them quick enough to do more damage, but Gracie is just not letting Sakamoto play the game. Meanwhile, J4 is here. Impact. The Viking will go into a blinking health bar, and Severin will pick up the kill. And that is the first stack on the clock for the Silas.
One stack, 5 CS, 20, 26, 25 CS down. And he's got that first stack finally. Jarvan getting that kill is absolutely necessary. There's no way the Silas should be taking that kill at all. He's already lost lane. He's going to lose lane again. He's literally getting proxied in his face.
Meanwhile, on this bot lane, we do see Jackie Legs pulling the Braum and right into the loving arms of his Xayah. And for Xayah, that's exactly what you want. Get fed a kill.
I mean, flip my burger is more like flip my lane. Like, bot lane, they get a kill. Top lane, they die. Very...
Well, that's just...
Very coin flip.
And yet we look in the mid lane, you know, we did see Gladiator have a great first round, but right now it's Vlad and Father who's got the advantage right now. Albeit quite a small one.
Right now, it's pretty close with a small 400 gold difference. And not taken yet. I mean, here we see one objective is being taken in process, but realistically, this could change a lot. I mean,
well, that's it, and it is quite scary given this.
When really got, yeah,
it is quite scary given this Olaf a set of grubs, because he's just going to be able to do so much with that when he's harassing these towers. Meanwhile, Thresh hooks the Freljordi and Shield Man. And yeah, everyone's jumping in on it, and that'll be feats of warfare to the side of Flip My Burger. They might have flipped top lane so far, but they'll be a third of the way to where a new pair flip-flops.
I mean, they got it the first game, so I do think they get it in the next game as well.
That's if we go to the next game. Meanwhile, we do see Silas putting pressure on this Olaf, although Olaf can literally walk up to his tower and say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Olaf literally walking around the lane like it's his.
Talking to pressure in this mid lane, Gladiator killing Vlad. I mean, that was big from Gladiator. Although he's going to get jumped on by the big shield and get a spear to the face.
Orianna really hyped to killing Vlad's. Their main character, their champion, they know best. Only Pantheon to ult, tell him to shut up and calm down, kids. And then right back. Top lane still, nothing has changed. It's Olaf can do whatever he wants. Olaf has more rights in the lane than anything else. Like what can Silas even do in this situation? Like nothing. Olaf just does whatever he wants. He wants to.
Meanwhile, we do see this Twitch starting to open fire onto this Thresh and Xayah. They have to back off. They do have this Pantheon coming in. Jackie Alex will die again, emulating his game 1 successes. Hell, what game 1? Why not try it game 2? The spears are coming in for Xayah. She's sitting under her turret. She's about to get dove as the minions crash. The Braum shield comes out, and Pantheon won't get away with a plate in the back pocket for the side of Father's
It's very
troops.
interesting that Xayah did get her ult, but she didn't use it because she was CC'd, and if that was CC, if she maybe ulted earlier, even if maybe surviving longer, but I really don't see much happening. But here we have fight again.
Yeah, we do see J4 going in, does pop the ulti, but will give his life, and Felgus does pick up a kill on this Pantheon. Now 4-0, a Jin lover's dream.
Jarvan literally going back to his top laner's roots of running it down. It's really interesting, this game, because that Jarvan, I mean, what was he thinking? He dove into 3 people, which he did see them tower dive and then just. And now Pantheon, someone who's really strong early game, especially when he gets the lead, has a full item and 4 kills.
Yeah, it's not what you want if you're the side of
way.
Flipmaburger.
Yeah.
I mean, they're now getting so much pressure on this bot side, taking back a turret like they did. I said Dire's going to clean this wave up. Although Oriana's got to be careful. She's kind of caught out here, putting a lot of pressure on Father, only to get caught out. Father flashes in, and Filgus will get his 5th kill of the fight.
Filgus the legend.
Meanwhile, Braum and this Twitch is starting to ramp up, but Zero Blue has to be careful, because he's going to eat a Feather Storm to the face. The feathers get pulled back, and that rat is absolutely sliced up by the bird.
Honestly, we saw
the bird will get the rat.
We saw Filgus have a really good start in the first game, but now in the second game, he's also having a much better start. Hopefully, he keeps it.
Severum has to flash away. Severum has to flash away from the Vladimir. Thankfully, dodges a tower shot for the Vlad, but again, it's an all-action game, just not quite as many kills. Yeah. Here we do. Yeah, we see this Vlad kill. I mean, talk me through it, Synthec.
I mean, it's just really just as simple as Filgus flashes W, keeping the CC on, and then Pantheon just E, then immediately ending it, dealing the final bash damage, and then Vlad came in. It's just simple as that, getting free kill.
As we do see Pantheon jump on this Oriana again. Oriana's got nowhere to go. That is 6-0 on the spear. And right now, he has the whole of Flip My Burger on a skewer. Right in the middle. Well, Jackie-Alex, I don't know what you were hooking there. Maybe it was a demon. I don't know if you were looking for the vampire, but he was in the middle of the lane.
I mean, you never know these days. He could join the 7 Schizo. He's clearly schizophrenic.
Meanwhile, he's decided to fight Braum. J4's walking up, so's the Oriana. The hook goes a mile wide. The ball goes a mile wide. The shield comes out. J4 does ult onto him. Pantheon ulti does come in as well, looking to turn the fight right into the Oriana. The shields and the spears come out. J4 has to dash away back to the loving arms of his supports. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Ona sends Silas back to the realm of Valhalla. Meanwhile, we do see Thresh finally landing a hook onto Insult Vinco. However, we're all going to see the rat finally get killed by Jackie-Alex, all while Pantheon cleans up the Oriana. However, Jackie-Alex might not be long for this world. Boy, the series is full of action.
Father's Jewels doing so much better than last game.
Beautiful route onto the Vlad, however, not enough. Vlad won't heal back. The smite comes out for J4. He smells blood, but not before he gets slain down by the Blood Man himself. Meanwhile, and Filgus has to chase the Thresh away. And yeah, there'll be plenty clips of these games, folks.
I mean,
make sure you get the clip function out, because this is a series for the ages.
This is very crazy. You don't see a game turn this quickly. First game, very close, but in the end, Flip My Burger took it. This game, it's crazy. It's crazy, but Father's Jewels are winning by quite a bit very early on with 5k gold lead.
I think for the side of Flip My Burger to turn this game around, you need to shut this Olaf and the Pantheon down. Meanwhile, they do look to try and get a pick on the Braum, not the character you'd be looking to make a pick on. Well, Father on this Vladimir is doing serious damage to this Oriana. He's got to be careful though. J4's in the area. The ball comes out, and it will go to Gladiator.
I mean, this is really not a good position for Flip My Burger. I mean, sure, even if they lose now, they very much have a third game, right? Because they've already won the first one. But I mean, if this is very much so what this third game will look like,
We see the Thresh ult come out with the Feather Storm as well. Beautiful cage by the Thresh. Can he make a hook on the Braum? He does! Lo and behold, Jaculix made a great play there, setting up his Xayah, and they will take the tower from that. Jaculix lovers, do not fear, the man is here to play. It's only taken him 14 minutes into the game.
Guys, Jaculix has the least deaths in the game. Okay, not in the game, the Pantheon has the least deaths, but on his team, he has the least amount of deaths. Would you believe it? Mr. Sakamoto looking, his KDA looking almost exactly the same as Jaculix's in the first game. Would I mean, what?
Right now I think Silas has his. Right now I think Silas has as many kills, as many CS points as there was kills in the last game. And yeah, Jaculix lovers, this one is for you. Never mind, we're not going to see it right now. But here it is. Here, you Jaculix lovers. Beautiful hook there, bringing Zero Blue in right into the cage. And yeah, like a fish in the barrel.
I better.
Meanwhile, on the picture, we're seeing action as well in the top lane. Like, we can't flick away. In that time, the Jarvan and the Sylas fell in the top lane. And honestly, that tier 2 has the exact same fate. Literally, every time we go to a replay, they decide to fight.
Yeah, I mean, we say they decide to fight, but they fight every single time. They're just not fighting. It's fight after fight after fight.
I mean, Jaculix, thinking he can pick a fight with a Vampire in mid lane, does stun him on the turret, force the tower shot, but it's not really someone you want to be fighting 1v1 as a Vladimir, especially as support. But it's a beautiful hook to try and set up the Xayah. Featherstorm does come out, can't quite pull it back in time. She throws more feathers out, J4 jumps in, pulls it back, and J4 will get the kill. However, Pantheon will clean up the Xayah. Jaculix tries to provide a cage for them to get out. The lantern sits there, but nobody can take it.
It's an insane game.
And there he goes again. Jaculix going back to the Shadow Realm. Difference is he's not sending people, he's going there himself.
This game is crazy. This is not a series you will see ever again. It's insane. Tuba, did you expect this to go any way even close this way?
Honestly, after that game 100%, this has easily been the closest series we have had to date. And even then, there's 6k in it, so 5.5k in it in this series. You've just got two sides that all they want to do is fight, fight, and fight. And yeah, here we are, Jaculix picking a fight with a Vampire. Much you might be on the tower, I don't think this is advisable. And yeah, just thankfully die, but that healing on the Vlad is disgusting.
That Xayah heal is very good. But
Problem is, she'd already used the ult, she's got no escape tool.
Yeah.
It just takes so long to kill this Vladimir. And then your Jaculix going back to the Shadow Realm. Just not in the Lantern this time. And oh my god, why can't they stop fighting? And Velgus is legendary, killing Vladdy on the Orianna. Mr. Sakamoto wants a piece of the action. Jaculix stuns them, but he just baits his top laner into dying for the 5th time. And Jaculix inting his own team at this point. He does get a hook on the Braum. He's playing fishing, but he's picking up the wrong kind of bait. We do see the Xayah will eventually escape on a whim. Mimo Jaculix will give his life to try and save his ADC. But not before they pull them on the tower. And then Velgus takes way too many shots, but this 13 and 0-5 Pantheon ain't dying anytime soon.
This is
Olaf and these grubbies Run
This
it.
is a Pantheon that rocks around doing exactly what a Pantheon needs to do early game. Kill on kill on kill on kill. He has got more kills on himself than the entire of Flip My Burger. He can ego all he wants because he is the entire team on Father's Duels right now. Phil Gez, my coach for back in what is it? Fearless League. Very
Season
amazing
1.
player. Yep, and I do really think that he is an amazing.
Meanwhile, we do see Insult Vinko picking up the Zaya again, a support who actually does land these skill shots, and then yeah, Zaya just can't play the game, and they are going to lose another tier 2 tower, and the ruinous Atakan will be back in the bot lane. I mean, Jaculex, I don't know where that's going again. Gladiator is getting chased down. I mean, Gladiator is the one they have to watch, but he's not having as much a strong game this time, as he will fall for the 14th time. This Pantheon will pick up the kill, while Olaf picks up Jaculex.
This is a very
J4 doing his best guard impression, yelling Danacia. Silas will fall, he can't protect the mage killer. He will pick up the Pantheon though, and that's a big shutdown, but I'm afraid it might be too little too late. As the base defences and turrets will start to fall. I mean, what do Jaculex and his team need to do at this point to get back into this? Because right now, this is Orianna balls against the wall right now.
Honestly, I just think that top laner Silas, I think like he needs a degree in trolling. Like, first of all, you see him go 1v4 into the enemy team, and now he's building Storm Surge whilst he can't even do any damage. This is a game that.
A game to forget, I think.
Zion. For him, this is just, you know, he plays it and then never wants to think about it ever again. But for Pantheon, for Filgis.
Oh, Jaculex lands the hook! Oh, what a big hook he jumps over. Probably to his own death, has to pop his own out. But that Olaf Viking is looking to send him to the Shadow. Oh, but they get the kill on the Viking, sends him to Valhalla. But it's just an absolute brawl. Father gets the kill onto Jaculex. Meanwhile, Filgus picks up Vlad. Zaya goes airborne, but Pantheon flies away himself with a J4. And Filgus will get the kill on Zaya. Severum has to run away. But Filgus will not let him flash in to secure the kill. Four members
like the end of the game.
Of Flip My Burger dead.
Very possible.
And yeah, when you've got an 0-6 being the only one you've got left, I think they're going to turn their attentions towards Dragon, because they have got Ascan, yeah, but you've got Jaculex back up, but you've got 5 men up, including a 19 1-6 Pantheon. This Ascan's not going to work.
Is a threat. Can walk around doing anything he wants.
And yeah, this whole brawl starts from Jaculex landing one of his few hooks, deciding to go in. Has to pop the ulti, but when there's a Olaf there, that's a sketchy play. And then yeah, it's just at that point, and Filgus has the rule of the roost. He can jump on whoever he wants. He won't take any damage. Only a level ahead, but he's just so much more money. Hitting them where it hurts.
He is rich. He has more money than Renata. Yeah. Renata being
Meanwhile,
money
Sakamoto is running away. And he's just going to fall from the Shuriman God.
It's a struggle. There's no other way to describe this game for Flip My Burger other than that.
Meanwhile, we do see Pantheon jump onto this Jarvan again. Jarvan has to queue away. But we do see Jaculex deciding to hook the most expensive fishy in the pond. Problem is, they've got a Braum there to save his life. Although I don't really think he was hit much there.
Hitting hook after hook after hook.
It's like game 2, he doesn't... It's like game 1, he doesn't turn his monitor on till about 15 minutes into the game.
But once he turned his monitor on, you can tell.
It's a permanent nocturne out for the first 15 minutes. Um,
Yeah, you never know, man. But also, was not talked about earlier, is that the fight in the Vlad was hooked. The Jarvan misclicked and didn't actually hit the lantern. He hit the plant, sent him off,
Wow.
and that possibly threw the fight. I mean, there's a 10k goal difference.
we do see them going in onto this Olaf. I mean, it's a very, very risky play. But they get 1 for 1. And honestly, trading the life of your 0-7 support top laner at the time on the Silas to give a kill to the big Jaculex in the bot lanes, top lane support role. I mean,
But realistically, that wasn't really a good play from Flint My Burger, because they did give over a free Drake. Because it actually was that Olaf was the sacrificial for Father's
sacrifice
Jewels
to
get
Odin.
that dragon.
a sacrifice to Odin and the gods.
He went into
Meanwhile,
Valhalla
Jarvan
with
has got to
pride.
be careful. Because these same gods are coming chasing after him. The Jaculex is back missing the hooks. And now they'll turn their attention to the big purple worm. Do we
really
think
You're
Let My Burger can steal
A
this?
steal? Oh, a steal it's possible. The Jarvan, he has stolen before, right? He's stolen the Atakan very, very well, even in such a dire situation.
Well, here we go. We know they don't have any vision. The Jaculex throwing a random hook, trying to get a bite on someone, fishing for that hook, but he will manage to use his long range on the Thresh to get the kill on the pink ward. And both teams are forced just to back away for now. 10k goal difference right now.
Honestly, it's really not looking good for Flint My Burger. Flint My Burger has ultimate agency.
Oh, there's another miss hook from Jaculex onto this Viking, but I think that's actually a really good hook to miss. He does flay him back, but it is Silas and the Thresh trying to kill this Viking. Xayah is in the area, the Thresh ulti comes out, doesn't really get much. Gracie Abrams on the Viking, trying to send, he sends Sakamoto back to Valhalla. But not before Xayah will clean him. But they trade that for a bad, oh, what a hook! Problem is you don't have a tower.
You'd really think that the Olaf going in there would be troll, but it really wasn't. Because Olaf was fighting 3 people, leaving only 2 to contest the Baron. Which doesn't look good.
This Olaf is making his dues to Odin and all the gods. He's ready for his rebirth. As we look set, probably to go to game 3. And you got to think, for Flip My Burger, what do you change that was working so well in game 1 to get back and win game 3?
Oh, I would say that the first game, it was not going so well. It was going very shaky. Very, very shaky. But it's more
Jaculex. I think we need to put Jaculex on not a hook champ. That would be highly recommendable. As we do see the red inhibs falling to the side of Flip My Burger. They're looking for one last big flip as Anfelgus goes low, but not before Jaculex will fall again. They now turn their attention onto Sakamoto, who will fall for the 10th time. Severum will look to die here. Not before Xayah gets absolutely lightning out of the air. A near clean ace for the side of Father's Jewels. And the crown may have been heavy game 1, but they will rise from the ashes in game 2 to bring us to Silver Scrapes. What a series this is shaping out to be. Our first 3-game banger of the tournament.